Thank you for tuning in to the Parma Area Chamber of Commerce podcast. We will be focusing on everything from spotlighting our members to discussing what is happening in the chamber. This episode is brought to you by Idea Cleveland. Idea Cleveland is a proud sponsor of all the efforts of our chamber. Now, let's join the conversation at the Idea Cleveland studio in Independence, Ohio.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Parma Area Chamber of Commerce podcast. I'm Chris Inman with Idea Cleveland, and joining me today is
Margaret Stevens from Shoppers World.
Shoppers World. You guys just opened in the Parma Town Plaza.
Just opened Black Friday. We had a soft opening Wednesday and Thursday. We were open Thanksgiving. We had a lot of shoppers in, and we were testing the systems and making sure everything worked okay and getting our staff on board. And then we had our big grand opening. The mayor came, a couple of members of the Chamber of Commerce, Barbara Craig, and another gentleman, name slips my mind right now, but I so appreciated them coming out to support this new business in Parma.
That's awesome. So what do you guys sell?
This is a family department store, so we have footwear, seasonal items, toys, lots of Christmas goods right now. Men's, women's, children's, infants, toddlers. We have a fantastic selection of scrubs. A lot of hospitals in this area. The prices are ridiculous. I think we'll see a lot of business there, as well as great winter coats and a fantastic home department. And kind of when JCPenney left that area, it left a terrible void for the buyers in that area and the consumers. And Shoppers World is going to fill that for them.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So you're opening up. Many of our listeners are small business owners. They know that there's pains right now in hiring.
It's extremely difficult. I think I hired almost 45 to 50 people, and I opened the store with 28. They would sign on. They would show up a day or two and never show up again. And not call, not say, gee, I found something else. The market is for the employee right now as opposed to the employer. In Parma especially, right across the street, Taco Bell was $18 an hour to work at Taco Bell, $20 an hour for a ship supervisor, and $22 for manager. And, you know, smaller businesses coming in can't compete with that.
Mm-hmm.
The rate going in when I was at Penny's was, you know, minimum wage to $10, and we couldn't not get employees. And now it's just been a constant struggle. It's a daily struggle. And I think it does affect the business part of it in the fact that you try and get as many people as you possibly can to work and get back the economy, but it has been a daily struggle.
So what's your hiring process right now? Like, what are you guys hiring at? And
we are hiring. It varies from $10 to $15 an hour, depending upon your experience and what you do. And it was a struggle with Shoppers World corporate to, you know, get them on board with the employee has got the golden ticket right now, and we need to strive to, you know, increase a little bit to get some quality candidates in there. And I know when I was talking to Barbara at the chamber, she was expressing to me the same sentiment that the other business owners were facing. And I was like, where we go? So I was thinking, you know, it's not easy to find the app online, and Indeed doesn't really filter as well. So I, with another person that I had hired, created a QR code that they can just scan with their phone, and it goes right to the application.
oh, that's wonderful.
And then we put those up at the colleges and the high schools, and I got quite a few responses from that, which is awesome. And we are hiring high schoolers, you know, to work their minimum amount of hours, and I must say that the ones I have gotten have been exceptional, and they're from Parma.
That's great. I mean, you are in walking distance from Valley Forge, because I live in that neighborhood.
Exactly.
That's my neighborhood. That's my high school. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
And they came over and they said, we don't have any experience. And I said, we'll get you your experience. And they show up, they're on time, they have a great disposition, they work hard, and it's their first job, and I couldn't be happier with the ones that we've gotten. All of the employees that we have hired, and opening on Black Friday, that's a stressful time regardless.
Yes.
But to do your first day of business like that, and they just sailed right through it. I couldn't be happier with the employees that we've hired and will continue to hire. I hired 2 people today before I came over.
That's awesome.
So the jobs are out there. The opportunities are out there. It's really hard to get people to come back.
Yeah, it's
know?
a real struggle.
Yeah, so there's a lot of new businesses opening up at the shops at Parma, and they're all facing the same struggles, But we're open for business. We've got a great bunch of people in there. We look forward to having all of the members of the community all around us in Parma and Seven Hills and Broadview Heights and Brecksville, North Royalton. It's kind of a nice location, not having to go to Strongsville and stuff. And the merchandise is all brand new. It's priced fantastic. I think that the bottom line is that, when you go to the mall, you have to go to JCPenney, and being a former JCPenney person, you bring your coupons in, you get your discounts. We're right where that discount is, just every day.
Without any coupons,
without any coupon.
shopper value cards.
Exactly. No value card. You don't have to show anything. You just come in and you get great prices. So
Awesome.
I'm hoping that it'll fill the void that JCPenney left.
That is great.
Yeah.
So with this being the Chamber podcast, I have to ask, why did you join the Chamber?
It was funny because when I came in as the manager, I said, have you joined the Chamber of Commerce? They said, no, we've never really done that. And I said, well, that's a great plethora of information that you get from them on the hiring practices, what's going on in the community business-wise. You get kind of a second sense of what's happening with the other businesses that have already been established. And I reached out to them, and they couldn't have been nicer. So we want to partner with them with things that they are doing. We also want to partner with the city of Parma and the different events that they have going on. It was so nice to see Mayor Tim DeJeter, who came over and cut the ribbon for us, which was really exciting. We have that up on YouTube. We also created a Facebook page for the shops at Parma. And I know that some of the residents, and talking with the chamber, they were saying, they wanted this kind of store or that kind of store in there, and a little bit of backlash about Shoppers World coming in, but I think everybody has been very pleasantly surprised. The store is clean, it's well organized, the employees are extremely nice and courteous, the products are out there, and we're ready to be your family department store.
So did you fill the whole space that used to be JCPenney's?
We filled the bottom floor. The second floor is unoccupied at this time. So we have the first floor.
There was a second floor.
Yep, there's a second floor. So right now we are just doing the first floor, and we have filled every inch of it, about 70,000 square feet.
That's great. What are your hours?
The hours right now are 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Saturday. And on Sunday, we're open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., kind of the same hours that Parma had with the previous tenant.
Awesome. Well,
Right?
thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having us, and please come shopping and say
Yes.
hello.
Yes, check out Shoppers World over at Parma Town Plazas, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Parma Area Chamber of Commerce podcast. Make sure you subscribe so you get notifications whenever new episodes are released. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the Parma Area Chamber of Commerce podcast. We would like to thank our sponsor, Idea Cleveland. Please subscribe to our podcast to be notified when new episodes are released.